guys' group is called the Dames.
Yes,
and
Dames.
Why is this? Is this just a fun name you guys created, or?
It actually stands for determined, ambitious, multifarious, educated sisterhood.
Wow,
So, yeah.
that's awesome.
How we found out about the Stop the Clot Walk is we went to the Volunteer for Minnesota Expo,
Okay.
the mall in February, and I happened to walk by, and actually Brittany, she just was diagnosed with one like months ago, and so it kind of stuck out to me immediately that we had to like be involved with this.
I'd actually had like a series of events that happened to me. I fell off the bus first, so I was putting all of my weight on one leg, and I just thought that it was from that, and it was just really tight, and I didn't know what was going on. So finally I went to urgent care, and they told me, and I had no clue what it was. I had never heard of it before, and it was really strange. I had a lot of questions. I was really confused. So definitely brought me a lot of awareness, and I like to get the word out about it now that I know.
Welcome to the first annual Stop the Clot Walk to benefit the National Blood Clot Alliance, formerly the National Alliance for Thrombosis and Thrombophilia. I'm so excited to see all of you here, and thank you. I mean, the weather agreed with me. It's my pleasure now to introduce one of our fantastic Clotbusters and Stop the Clot Walk volunteer who's been working with us for a year on this walk. And Latasha, please, welcome. Thank you.
My name is Latasha Reed, and I have been a blood clot survivor for about 20 years. I've had multiple DVTs in both my legs. I've been fortunate enough not to have had clots travel to my lungs, so thank goodness for that. I'm healthy and strong and pushing on, and basically I found Chris last year and was excited about the National Alliance for Thrombosis and Thrombophilia, which is what we were called before we became National Blood Clot Alliance. So really happy about that we have an organization of our own that's working toward our cause.
Stop the clot! Have a great walk!
Stop the Clot.
Well, my best friend, Melanie, has had blood clot diseases for the last 3 years. It started when she was 27, and she's in a lot of pain every day, and she was supposed to be here today, but she couldn't make it because her blood is starting to pool now. So we just want to walk for her and find her a cure because she's a very, very inspirational person. It started suddenly at 27, so 3 years ago, so she's only 30 years old, and she hasn't been able to work for 3 years, and she's in pain every day, and it's really hard to watch. It's really sad. She has a lot of life left to live. It's for you, Melanie!
How I found out about it is because I'm someone who has had blood clots and times in my life. I actually have one right now that's dissolving in my leg as we're speaking. And I just, through my clinic and that where I go, I have found out about it, and then I've gone to a couple seminars, and I really enjoyed it and learned a lot that I didn't know. And I thought I was pretty well informed because the first clot I had was 32 years ago, and I thought I knew some stuff about it then, and then 3 years ago I got another one, and then in February I was diagnosed with another one, and after I went to Nate, I was just like amazed at the things I didn't know. It was incredible, actually.
So how did you first find out about it? And when you did you know anything about
My first blood clot, you mean? No, I was really naive. I was pregnant with my second child, and I got this massive pain in my leg and that, and I just kind of tried to blow it off, but then I couldn't walk or anything. I went to the clinic, and the doctor wanted me to put me in the hospital, and I was like, no, I'm going home. And he said, you'll be back tomorrow, and I was like, no, I probably won't. Well, I was back tomorrow, and I was hospitalized. And that's when I realized that I had a blood clot, and they put me on blood thinners. And then I seemed to be fine for, what, 29 years, and all of a sudden one day I got a massive pain in the back of my leg, and I took a step, And it was like, oh no, and I instantly knew it was a blood clot because I had not forgotten the pain.
Well, our pharmacy works a lot with the Center for Bleeding and Clotting Disorders at the University of Minnesota, and I'm inspired by their work with a lot of patients, and so I like to support them by coming to a lot of their events and financially supporting them when I can.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. The Drama Queens is the name of our chapter.
Obviously, I can tell.
I'm good at drama.
Hey.
So they're actually here to support me. I kind of threaten them. No, they're just very supportive. I'm just glad that they are here today to do this. My journey started with an operation in 2001, emergency gallbladder surgery, and from that had many complications. The following years after that, the leg swelling, which was an event that happened twice, and did not know at the time it was a DVT. And then from there, about 2.5 years ago, almost 3 now, ended up with abdominal pain and being rushed to the emergency room again. And after about 2 months of testing and ruling things out, they finally discovered I had an abdominal clot. And right about that time was the first Stop the Clot forum. And I went to that and found out there were other people like me that were there and had similar stories, and that I was not the only one. And so from that first forum, they started the Stop the Clot support group, which I am a co-facilitator of, and just been active ever since.
Everybody's just kind of taking
But I can tell the crowd is spinning around the phone.
For events. That's actually, I should do it. So,